Hello everybody, this is me, SM19J, and welcome to the session video today on the Game Awards, specifically Nintendo, and I'll be talking about their nominations and seeing whether or not I think they'll take home the award or not. So I have five categories to discuss with you guys. One of them not even being a Nintendo game, but mostly a Pokemon game. I don't know. I would still say it's like a Nintendo franchise, but it's probably not. I'm gonna see if I can. No. There we go. There we go. Finally, Jesus. This is my third take. This is a stupid sun, man. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit more. Yeah, no. Alright, that'll be fine. That'll do. Sorry, I had to bulb in. That stupid sun, man. It's just bringing too much light in this video. But yeah. I'm going to be talking about these five categories, starting off with the most anticipated game. Oh, and actually, before I even continue, if you hear banging in the background, just know that there are like construction workers outside. The way that this base is with houses is that they're like joined together. So it's not like two families are living under the same roof, I guess, but it's just like it's like you take one separate house, another separate house, and then you just like merge them together, you know. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I do know that there was like a bad rainstorm where there was a lot of flooding. These houses weren't really it wasn't like a hurricane or anything, but it was just like, you know, they got flooded, not too much, but there were like a few inches of rain that were able to get into the houses. So yeah, I constantly want to bolt. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's what they're working on right now. The house next to me. So if you do hear banging, I apologize. But I just can't control it, you know. And I probably will talk about Nintendo and if they're presenting and if they have anything to present at the Game Awards. So yeah, I don't think they'll be there, but it's just fun to predict. Also, as much as I want to watch the Game Awards, I live over here in the Europe region, Italy, Silesia, whatever you want to call it. The Game Awards start up here till like 2 a.m., which I don't know if I'll even be up for. You know, I want to get my sleep. You know, so yeah, I might not even watch it. You know, but yeah. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Let's get on to the category. Starting off with the most anticipated game. Nintendo is obviously nominated for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. We still don't have a title for it, which is insane. Even though Nintendo thinks it's going to be a big spoiler, which I call BS on it. Like, come on. Like, if you're going to have Yoshi's Woolly World, Crafted World, what other games? Like Metroid Dread, you know? Like, that's really what the game was about. It's dread. It's dreadful, you know? That is like a big spoiler. You know, so it's like, you have to give us a title at some point, Nintendo. But along with Breath of the Wild 2, we have Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Starfield. What I found out recently was that Elden Ring won last year's most anticipated game award. So I wouldn't be surprised if it takes it, and I'm honestly betting that it probably would again, considering that now they got more information. The hype levels are probably now through the roof again, because now social media influencers are playing the game. They're giving us their impressions. So far, it's been positive. So yeah, the only other two games I see probably overtaking it is Starfield and God of War Ragnarok, just because we got more information about those games, and it seems to me like, you know, once again, hype levels are through the roof for Starfield and Ragnarok, but I don't believe Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna win it. It might just go to Elden Ring again. Next up here we have is Best Mobile Game. We have Fantasian or Fantasian. I don't know how you pronounce the name. I'm sorry. Genshin Impact, League of Legends Wild Rift, Marvel Future Revolution, and Pokemon Unite. So this is the one that I was talking about. I don't even think I mentioned it, but I probably did. Nintendo sort of, I guess, but you know, it's Pokemon Game Freak. Um, it's probably like Nintendo's like second party, like flagship character or whatever. But yeah, Pokemon Unite's in the running, and so far I've heard good things about it, but um, the microtransactions are what really kills it, especially when I heard about how they had a costing for a Pokemon that was like really expensive. So yeah, so that's probably not gonna sit well when it comes to the judges or the jury, whatever you want to call them, when they come to voting for this category. I honestly do believe Genshin Impact is gonna take it, this award. Pokemon Unite might take it, but I see that as a one-up. I'll be surprised if Pokemon Unite does win it though. But for now, I just see Genshin Impact as taking it because it's heavily sponsored by social media influencers. It's crazy. It's crazily talked about on social media. Like I keep seeing on Twitter, the fact that it's like an open world RPG game. It's like as a mobile game that's crazy enough, you know. So yeah, once again, the microtransactions I do believe kill it, and I did hear some bad stuff about that game. There's microtransactions, but with the way I see it, I think Genshin Impact is probably one of the most outstanding games out of all of these games. I don't know too much about Fantasian, League of Legends, Wild Rift, even though that might also take just because of the title. And I don't know about Marvel Future Revolution. All I know is Genshin Impact and Pokemon Unite. So, yeah, but from what I've heard about Genshin Impact, it seems to be like a crazy fun time, you know, for a mobile game. So yeah, I do believe Genshin Impact is probably going to take it just because of how crazy it is for a mobile game to be like that. Like, come on, like, open world RPG game. Who wouldn't vote for that as a mobile game? Next up here we have is Best Family, aka what people like to call it, the Nintendo category. Here we have It Takes Two, Mario Party Superstars, New Pokemon Snap, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and WarioWare Get It Together. Now, I really want Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury to win, just because I love the Bowser Fury mode. It is such a good, like, side story or a side game along with 3D World. I love how it's like sandboxed. It's another sandbox like 3D Mario game, sort of, I guess, if people want to call it that. I'm gonna call it that, because yeah, it's just so much fun. Going back and replaying it again is just tons of fun. The Bowser, whenever Bowser wakes up, it's crazy. It gets intense. You know, it's just such a good mode, you know, and I really do want it to win. But when I'm looking at this from like a judge's perspective, I think either Mario Party Superstars could take it or It Takes Two could take it. I did hear some stuff about how It Takes Two isn't really kid friendly, but it's not like super heavy on adult themes, you know. It's almost like The Simpsons where, yeah, it's animation, but it's not really heavily towards kids. It's almost meant for everybody, you know, adults and kids alike. So I think that's what It Takes Two is. It's almost like, it's not a kid-friendly game, but it's also not like a rated M for mature game, you know. I might be wrong on that because I didn't even bother looking at the ratings for It Takes Two. But I did hear some good stuff about the game. The co-op seems to be good. It looked really interesting, but to me, I just didn't really care about it too much. But yeah, It Takes Two could possibly take that category. But from looking at it, I think Mario Party Superstar should also take it because it heavily relies on nostalgia. It's a fun multiplayer game, also fun single player game, I guess. The online mode seems to be great from what I hear, and overall it's just a great step up from Super Mario Party. So yeah, knowing that the game relies on nostalgia, it's probably gonna hit hard on the judges who are mostly adults. They look at that game and say, "Oh, I remember playing Mario Party 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all that." So I really do feel nostalgia with this game, you know. So they might vote for that. But who knows? Now this one I'm gonna have to go and say Mario Party Superstars. Um, just being realistic. The casual fan inside of me is wants Bowser's Fury to win. I really do hope it pulls out though and takes that category because it's such a fun. I don't even care about 3D World. I don't. I just love Bowser's Fury so much. But I wouldn't be surprised if It Takes Two takes it. But I think as of right now, Mario Party Superstar does stand a good chance at winning the award. On our fourth category we have is Best Action/Adventure Game, with Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. Now, here's something that I found really interesting. 4 of those nominations are in it for Game of the Year, which I do believe whoever takes this award is going to win Game of the Year. I don't see how the judges are going to pull a good old switcheroo on us and vote for, let's say, Psychonauts 2 for Best Action Game/Adventure Game, and then have, like, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart for Game of the Year, you know? So yeah, this is such a tough category to choose from, because knowing the impact that it... Because obviously this is going to be before Game of the Year. Game of the Year is always the last award to be presented, and knowing that 4 nominations here are up for that are up for Game of the Year, it's going to be crazy. It's going to possibly give us a hint on who's going to win it all. Especially when it's Best Action/Adventure Game. Like, it's not even for, like, Best Music, Best Storytelling. No, it's like, it's literally just the game itself. You know, so whoever wins this is probably going to take Game of the Year. To me, I want Metroid Dread to win. That game is so much fun. The fact that Metroid came back with a new game after 19 years and just it dominated the sales. Like, it's such a good game, and I recommend that to anybody who hasn't even played a Metroid game yet. You know, pick up this game. You can have lots of fun with it. I know I did. I did get stuck on some parts of the game, but you know, it's not like I got soft lock out of it. You know. But yeah, Metroid made a hell of a good comeback, and I really do want to see that I really do want to see that game takes home some awards, because, like, a Nintendo IP resurrected after so many years, and yet here it is being nominated for not only Best Action/Adventure Game, but Game of the Year. Come on, like, you have to give something to Metroid Dread. It is such a phenomenal game. However, when compared to these other games, I don't know if it's going to stand a chance. I will say my biggest gripe on Metroid Dread, or my biggest con to it, is that there isn't like an assist mode, which I know I'm probably going to get a ton of flack for it, but as a newcomer, it was sort of tough to figure out where to go and how to get out of certain areas. You know, like, I do know that, like, oh, if you're in a like in a lava area or in a hot area, you need to get like a suit that doesn't prevent you from getting hurt by heating damage, you know. But just like some areas where it's like, I don't know where to go, and it's also like sometimes you get stuck in certain areas, and so it's like, oh, like, I really do think that should have been like an assist mode just for like newcomers, just because it's such a big map in each area that you can sort of get lost in it, especially with the tiny map at the top of the right screen. Yes, you can pause it just to see a bigger version of it, but it's like you have to look. Not only do you have to zoom in, but you have to also squint your eye just a little bit just to see where you're going, you know? So yeah, it would have been nice to have an assist mode, but it's not in there, so, you know. But I would say I did have a lot of fun with the game, and I did get through the end, and I sort of did remember the pattern to go when it comes to these areas, so yeah. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, I've been hearing good things about it, but I don't think that's going to be enough to take home the award. To me, I think Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart or Psychonauts 2 is probably going to take this award. I know Ratchet & Clank is, from what I've seen, it looks like a beautiful game. I don't know much about, I'm going to be honest, I don't know much about these games at all. So, but from what I'm hearing, I think either Psychonauts 2 or Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart could take home this award. Metroid Dread, I'm surprised that it's not even in Best Action Game as well. But I will be happy to see if Metroid Dread takes home this award. But overall, and also Resident Evil Village could take it home. But overall, I am like, this category is just so filled to the brim with good nominations, dude. I just don't know. I just don't know which one is going to take it. But yeah, like I said, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart or Psychonauts 2 might take home that award. Metroid Dread also has a good chance, same with Resident Evil Village. But right now, I just think Ratchet and Clank or Psychonauts 2 is probably going to take it. I'm sorry to any Metroid fans out there. Although, I do want to see Metroid Dread win, and if it does win, I'm going to be hyped as hell. And last up here, we have the biggest award of the night. Game of the Year award. With Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Deathloop, It Takes Two, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. Oh boy. I don't know who's going to take this one. And I know for a fact, whoever wins it is going to start a fire on social media. Actually, let me say that. Let me rephrase that. A toxic fire on the internet. I know a lot of people are going to probably be pissed at whoever wins this award. The only ones that I see that I think people will respect is Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Those are the only three that I see, and maybe even It Takes Two. That's like, I wouldn't say, actually I don't even know if it's an indie game. It's probably not. But I do think a lot of people probably respect It Takes Two. They see it as like a good co-op game. So I think a lot of people wouldn't be pissed about it, but they would probably be happy for it. I will say, I think a lot of people are going to be pissed about if Deathloop takes it. Because I did hear from other YouTubers that as much as Deathloop is a good game, I thought that it's not a Game of the Year game, you know? So yeah, I think a lot of people are probably going to be pissed off about that game. Resident Evil Village, I don't think people are going to be pissed off about that game as well. But I think a lot of people are going to probably wonder how did it even take Game of the Year award when he had these other nominations. So yeah. Deathloop is probably going to take it because it's going to be such a WTF moment in the Game Awards. And that usually happens at the Game of the Year Awards. Game of the Year Awards, you know? Like, in 2017, Breath of the Wild, oh my god, who could have thought? But 2018, like, the fact that Red Dead Redemption 2, I believe that's the name, took home so many awards, but yet God of the War won it. Like, so many people were shocked by that. Just like, oh my god, you guys did it. Holy hell. You guys didn't give it to Red Dead Redemption 2, but you gave it to God of War. I don't remember 2019, but I think it was like Psycho something Quiet. I don't remember. I don't remember how the reaction was for that game. 2020, I don't even remember that game as well. Who won that? I should have put that down in my notes. Oh yeah, that's what I remember. It was The Last of Us Part 2. That game did start an effing fire on the internet, because even for me too, I got pretty pissed off at it. You know, it's obviously something's being sucked behind the damn award ceremony. So yeah, I know that game got a lot of people pissed off at it as well. But this year, I only see Deathloop being the one that pisses people off. Resident Evil Village is probably gonna leave people confused. It Takes Two, I think a lot of people will be happy for it, but wouldn't really care for it. It's just Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart are probably gonna be my last three games that are gonna be voted for the Game of the Year awards. I'm gonna see if I can get more lighting here. Nope. Whatever. I'm not even gonna mess with it anymore. But I really want Metroid Dread to win it. You know, like, it'll be such a big moment for Nintendo and the Metro series as a whole, because wow, you came back after you have a new game after you have a new 2D game after 19 years. And funny enough, I actually do remember a few years ago a Metroid 2D game was rumored and a WarioWare game was rumored. And what do you know? We get both of those games this year, so that's funny. But yeah, dude, the fact that a 2D game comes out 19 years later, and here it is being voted for Game of the Year, it's so crazy. It is such an astonishing moment, and it would make it even more astonishing if Metroid Dread were to take home the award. But it is such a close competition that I just don't know if it's going to take it. You know, Psychonauts 2 could take it. Ratchet and Clank could take it. It Takes Two could also take it. These are such great nominations that it's so hard to choose from. And like I said, I personally believe whoever wins Best Action/Adventure Game, besides Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, is going to take home Game of the Year. Because it just doesn't make sense how let's say Ratchet and Clank and gets Best Action/Adventure Game, but doesn't take home Game of the Year. How are you gonna give an award for that game in one category, but not for the big one, you know? So yeah, it really is gonna come down to whoever wins Best Action/Adventure Game. Whoever's gonna win that is probably gonna take home Game of the Year. I'm just gonna say it right now. But yeah, I really want Metroid Dread to win it. It's close right now. Like for me, I see it as a tie. Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It is a tie between those three, and it's only a matter of time before we actually find out who does win. So yeah, so with that, that is what my prediction / what I think could take home those awards, and the Nintendo does stand a good chance. So far, I only see Nintendo taking one game in one category, and that is Best Family. But who knows? We'll just have to wait and see on the night of the Game Awards. I think in the US it's on December 9th, and while over here where I live in Italy, it's on December 10th. But anyways, on to a quick little segment, real quick, of whether or not I think Nintendo would be there to reveal some games. I'm not too sure, but just have to wait and see until Nintendo comes out with like a tweet or something about telling us to watch the Game of the Year awards. The only thing that I expect to be over there is probably Battle Royale 2. And that's only if Anuma shows up. I know Anuma is like the main producer of the game. He is also the main person that gives us information about the game. I mean, hell, he literally gave us information about the first game, Age of Calamity, and now he's giving us more information about the second game. So it just doesn't make sense why you have someone like Reggie come out there and say, hey, here's Battle Royale 2 instead of Anuma. Especially if since 2017 he came out with with the Link tunic, with the championship tunic, along with the putting out the sword and waving it up in the air. Knowing Anuma, he's probably gonna do that again just for Battle Royale 2. So if Anuma is there, expect Battle Royale 2 to be there, because why would he even be there in the first place? We might get Bayonetta 3 again, another trailer with a possible release date. A crazy prediction is maybe a first look at the Super Mario movie. I have seen people say, oh, could the Sonic movie be there? I think it could, just because, I mean, from what I hear, the Sonic movie is like only a couple months away, and we don't even have a trailer for it. So if we don't have a trailer by the end of this year, there's something going on behind the scenes, you know, and it's probably the animation team, which, like, I find it so weird how Paramount already had a release date for that film, and yet it's like, dude, animation takes a hell of a long time to make, and yet here you have a release date already for a movie that isn't even done yet. So yeah, so who knows what's going on with the Sonic 2 movie? It could show up there, it might, but dude, if the Mario movie is shown, or not really shown, but like it's teased, all hell's gonna break loose. And for me, I'm gonna be excited as all hell, because oh my god, we can find any information about the Mario movie besides the casting. And the reason why I believe it is because if Nintendo had the balls to release the cast members in a Nintendo Direct, I feel like they would be able to share something about the movie at the Game Awards. You know, it's just so damn crazy. Another thing too is that I know a lot of people are gonna say, but the movie isn't even done yet. That might be true, but as far as we know, this movie could have been done by the end. This movie could be done by the end of this year, or maybe it could have been done by the end of like November. You know, and I say this because I think the Mario movie was supposed to have a spring release date, or a spring slash summer release date, but since Illumination pushed back the Minions sequel to summer because of 2022 because they obviously want that money. I think they just pushed Mario to the holiday season just because it's a you know, it can make a ton of cash during the holiday season, and also it's Mario, so you might as well aim it for the holiday season, knowing that not only are you gonna get money out of the Mario fans, but money out of the general audience as well. But yeah, but even like, not even like a trailer, but just like a concept art revealed, like them talking about the film and how it's going. Just give us like a look at the characters. I would be happy with that as well. Hell, even a teaser poster. I don't even care. Just show like Mario's arm with like the damn title. It's like, I don't care. Just give us something. God damn it. You know, like, I'm sick and tired of waiting. I want to hear more information about this movie. You know. Oh my god. But yeah. But I think as of now, those are my only expectations when it comes to Nintendo, or my predictions on Nintendo revealing stuff and what they might show. I know that Mario movies and that prediction stuff, that's gonna get crazy, and I know I'm gonna get some flack for it, but oh well, I don't care. I just want to see more information about it. I'm sick and tired of waiting. I can't do this anymore. And also, just to point out, if Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 got a first look, that's an animated film that doesn't come out till like October of next year. At least 10 months. At least a 10-month wait. What makes you think a Mario movie couldn't get a first look as well by the end of this month, you know? Specifically at the Game Awards, you know? So yeah. Who knows what can happen at the Game Awards. Nintendo might not even show up, but yeah. Overall, that's just my predictions, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Nintendo could have a chance to take home some awards? And also, do you think Metro Dread stands a chance at the Game of the Year awards? Let me know in the comments below. But also, let me know if you guys think Nintendo would be there to reveal some stuff, to reveal some new games or information about already shown games. So who knows? Overall, I just cannot wait to see the Game Awards and see what it has in store for us. But yeah, overall, let's just chat in the comments below. I would be happy to chat with you guys about this topic. So yeah. Anyways, that is it for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you all in the next video. This is SM19J signing out.